Hello, all, and welcome to Trolling Another Day or Another Day to Troll. Please come in and sit down and have some fun.
Odin, can you hear me back here? Oh, Odin, why are the letters red?
Because I changed them red.
Odin, can you hear me back here? Oh, Odin, why are the letters red? Oh, Jesus Christ.
There we go. Hey, Nevaeh.
Hello, Odin.
Odin, last night on my live panel, I was trying to show a document, and I ended up showing the wrong document. You think at one point I'll be able to share my screen tonight with that? Are we live yet? Oh,
Yeah,
we sure
we're
are.
live.
You think I'll be able to share my screen so that
Sure, you can
so
share
that
your
people
doc.
can see it?
Yeah, you can share your
Okay.
screen right now.
Well, you'll go on talking, and I'll get it together so that I can do it.
Yeah, people trolling over certain situations is totally fucked up.
I was trolling as yeah.
Yeah, Nevaeh, you were echoing.
Yeah, I know. I forgot to mute and muffle myself over there.
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, Kumanina, you can come on up. So what's that whole thing in the Constitution that allows the Supreme Court to make laws? What's that called?
Oh shit! You are not going to make me work.
My brain just went.
Article 3.
Article 3.
Article 3 gives powers to the Supreme Court.
And when they make a law, it's considered constitutional, right?
Well, their job is to interpret laws that are made and decide whether or not they're constitutional. They don't make laws. They interpret laws that are already made.
Yeah. And if the law is unconstitutional, they'll say it's unconstitutional. If they say it's constitutional, it's constitutional. Yeah, they got these auditors out there that want to fight for your rights, but they ain't understanding the Constitution comes before the amendments. And they got to learn to read all the Constitution. Then you put the amendments with it. Oh, you ready to share screen there, Teresa?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Ah! Shit, that was scary.
Meh, meh. We have baby ghosts for sale.
Let me open my mic real quick. I was going to say that I was accused of, I was accused of making up a GoFundMe account that, you know, are saying that I was this woman and making up a GoFundMe account to steal money. And then she said something else about only certain names would appear only on her credit report. That she accused me of getting her credit report and made claims that she was going to report it to, I guess, the banking administration or something, police, I don't know, whatever. But I just wanted to show you guys this. This is from the Texas Department of Public Safety. It's a criminal history search, and this comes straight from Texas. You can see the website here at the top. You can see where it's this stuff that's on the internet. And you can see that the police already know that she has lots of names that she uses because they're all listed here. That's not something that just shows up on her credit report, though it may also appear there. So this is from her computer issue.
Scroll back down to that one picture with the blonde. Whoa. Yikes. Need something to scare the rats away.
You see this photo right here was posted 9/28/2009. There you have one mugshot. There you have another mugshot. Now, I can't tell if this is a mugshot. Maybe that's her driver's license picture. I don't know. Because she's obviously in a jail uniform now. But, you know, there is possibly something that occurred in 2009 as well. So, just saying. Not that I'm interested in looking or lifting a finger to find out anything about her, but people send me stuff all the time. So maybe if anybody knows what that's all about, they could just send it. So let's go on and talk about how COVID's going in your area.
Oh, you're going to have to do a search on that. I haven't looked today.
I haven't either.
Oh, I got a good one for you then. So I go to the hardware store next to us. It's like a hardware store, and they got other stuff in there too. And they're like, you got to have a mask to shop in here. And I'm like, okay. And I didn't have one. And they're like, so you got to buy one for $1. I'm like, well, can I purchase this at like with the rest of my stuff? No, you got to purchase it first right here. I'm like, whatever. I just hate running my card at all, you know, a dozen times a day or whatever. It's just.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
I walked in, didn't know we said a fucking thing the other day.
Well, Dave, you might have had your shirt up over your nose. And DDT, he kind of looks like he's carrying a bunch of bugs.
So, did you guys, anybody hear today that Kim Jong-un fell ill and is critically ill, and might die?
Who?
Kim Jong-un.
Oh.
China. I don't really call him King, do they?
Isn't he the president of North Korea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said China.
Sorry, my bad. That's what happens when you're only half your brain is awake.
Coffee.
Just ask CFW. Will she's got the other half, you know? So if I don't have both halves working, or if one half has been kidnapped, taken down to the tunnels, doesn't quite come out. Yeah, North Korea president. I don't know what in the heck I was thinking. In any case, he's fallen critically ill, and they're worried that his death might create mass refugee crisis.
Is that information that you got through your work with the FBI?
Yeah, straight out of the tunnel.
Uh-oh. Now, is it true that there is actual tunnel people?
Well, according to some, they've been there for a long time, and all of our children, you know, they're being very selective in their choices of the children that are being kidnapped and taken down there, and then the children are being used to engineer a new race between the lizard people and human beings. And the ones that aren't making it are being taken out secret entrance and exits over to that hospital ship that's on the coast.
Welcome in, Anon. Okay, eyes wide open. What are you meaning by that?
Say again?
Oh, I highlighted what he or she was saying. I wonder how many people that the COVID-19 was discovered in 1956.
Zero.
1925.
Eyes wide open. Of course, you'll have to cite your source for that information. COVID-19 is called COVID-19 because it was discovered in 2019.
This is a new strain of corona, not something that existed back then or was known about. I won't say, yeah, it didn't exist back then because it just created itself in 2019 when it jumped from a mammal, furry mammal, to a human and mutated. So this is a completely new strain.
What's up, Anonymous?
Not much. The
Uh,
same thing happened to the bird flu, though. Jump from an animal to human.
Yeah, but it's still not the same virus.
Oh, I'm not saying it is, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Trying
It's
to
not
figure
like
out.
it's new that it jumped from animal to human. That's all.
No, that happens with a lot of viruses actually. And the ones that become the pandemics are the ones that actually did make a jump and mutate and are a new strain of a virus. And that's why it is so robust and we have no knowledge of it. We have to study it to find a way to fight it. So when viruses happen like that, it's a new virus that we haven't known about before, and we have to discover a way to combat it.
Yeah, that's true. How's Teresa and DDT tonight?
I'm good.
I'm doing great. And you, Anon? How's Canada? How cold is it?
Well, we had snow showers, snow flurries, and then we had some rain and cold and wind, and it was sunny today, but still cold. It turned cold again. But that's nothing new for here. It'd probably warm up in July.
So, does anybody know about any updates on the monies, the extra monies that was signed yesterday into the CARES Act?
I'm sorry. The extra money, what?
That was signed into the CARES Act for this stimulus. It was 484 billion dollars. A new bipartisan bill to supplement the 2 trillion coronavirus aid relief and economic security act is CARES Act, basically. So there's extra monies. They're trying to figure out if that was to give a $2,000 supplement to some families along the way per month. I don't know how they can do that. There are second stimulus check proposals in the works out of that money.
Hey, eyes wide open. I'd be happy to read whatever you have to show me. But I mean, I don't know who the hell you are. I can't just go off of what you say. I mean, I've researched it. It was named in 2019. It was named COVID-19 because that's when it was discovered. Excuse me, I'm eating chicken.
Anyway,
If you have
that's okay. That sounds like a good thing. Anyway, it's not really to give extra supplements or stimulants. It's focused on replenishing the Paycheck Protection Program, which is aimed at small business and offers guarantees for forgivable loans if the majority of the money is used to retain employees. That's what the extra money is for.
That's right. And if they're able to keep their employees employed throughout this whole pandemic, they don't have to pay the money back.
Exactly.
Eyes wide open. Did you find the source?
Oh dear. Oh no. What are we being lied to? Is anybody surprised by the fact that we might be being lied to about something? Wide open. That's an everyday occurrence.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Nothing new.
Oh, I like that.
I'm on fire. Heaven help me.
One can gasoline.
How did you escape the tunnels? Get back down there.
I get out. I escaped.
Human Torch.
Hello, NJ.
Good evening.
Hi, NJ.
I love when people. Go ahead, Teresa.
Well, I was going to say, Odin started the panel and then he had to go. So we're all up here by ourselves. It's just really no holds barred, y'all. We can do
No,
whatever we want. Oh, Odin's back. Oh, shh. Never mind.
So, referring over to Eyes Wide Open, I love it when people come in and are prepared to present an argument without any documentation, and then tells us to do the research, and we didn't make the claim. Eyes wide open, where's my paycheck?
all she would have to do is cite her source,
No.
or he.
Yeah, hey, if you got evidence, let me see it. I'd love to see it. But I mean, I have done research. Research it. Well, I have. I've done that. I didn't see anything that said that.
I don't even do research for Odin without payment first.
Hey, wait a minute. He pays you?
What, are you working for free?
All right. I'm getting ripped off here.
You don't get gift cards?
I don't get nothing, Teresa. Maybe because I'm a newbie or something.
I'm enlisting the age of the tunnel people to do most of the research. Yep.
Odin gets a governmental grant to be able to give out the gift cards to special people.
Yeah, well, gift cards better start flying over this way. That's all I can say.
Are you super special?
And yeah, if I'm from Canada, the fantasy land of the world,
Oh, you do have 10th man up there.
I'm still going to go on a rant like 10th.
Let's hear it. I'm going to see how you do it.
I heard he was your twin brother.
The lizard men are watching.
Yeah, I ain't no good at ranting.
I could give it a shot. Oh, gosh, I guess now I, 10th man, yeah, it's something like, you don't come up on my panel and run your mouth.
That's not
Yeah.
bad. That's not bad at all. And on you do it.
Don't come up my panel and run your mouth.
You're too American sounding. Cut it out.
Run your mouth.
You have to say mouth.
Mouth, mouth.
What's this all about?
All about.
About
Don't come up on my panel and run your boat. Your mouth.
10th man was catching hell from Monkey earlier.
Oh, I heard that, yeah.
Yeah,
I missed it.
What was that about? What was that argument about? I didn't rewind it or anything, but I saw the
Oh.
tail end of it.
So, well, 10th was up there whining and crying about this and that, and everybody in the chat room was crying about him crying, and then Jeff goes, well, if you guys want to come up here and shut him up, here's the link. And so, like, both me and Monkey went up there, but Monkey just started going off on him, and I just sat back, did nothing, and let it go, and then I got disconnected, but they kind of Jeff also had Joe Cool on there, and Joe Cool was filming the police and stuff, and it got kind of interrupted by that. So
we have to be very careful, because when we say the name, it appears and asks you why you're talking about it.
Kumanina. See, I said her name. She's here, look.
Have you been working on new lenses?
Yeah, a few. Hey, and I got you a couple more. I'll send you over later on. Oh, he ain't even here. It's another free-for-all.
I'm here. Well, that does kind of look like Kuma or Teresa. Can you make it spit fire?
Now, well, sit fire. But you can see the fire in my mouth.
Hey, make a Tammy mask. Make a Tammy lens.
Yeah, can you do that?
Yep.
You can use my Peter Pan image.
You make a
yeah.
Tammy lens and a 10th man lens and a Lou lens. But we could basically have them all appear on one panel if we all had the snap cam and we use the lenses.
Now you all quit
We should do the Wizard of Oz.
Now you all quit picking on Tammy. He's going to win a case and
Yes,
win millions.
We know. We know.
What case would that be?
He's going to put new case wall in.
Okay.
Case wall? Case walls?
Yeah, case wall.
And who's going to do all that work for him? Because I don't think that he knows how to do the documents.
He's going to do it all himself. I have faith in him.
I thought he doesn't think that the Supreme Court makes laws. What was it? Didn't he say that? Oh, it's not written down, not a law, huh? So
He's
he
going
doesn't
to
want a
use,
judge to interpret anything, does he?
he's going to use a magic marker.
Teresa, you're making that chicken sound awful good.
It is so good.
Don't be jealous, Teresa. He'll get case law in his name.
I mean, what? They haven't even filed anything for him to challenge yet.
He's preparing now. He's going to have mountains and mountains of paperwork for them to file.
He's lucky they didn't keep his phone.
True.
It will be interesting to see.
Try
Yeah,
that.
first.
Try that lens, Odin. Sorry, Nevaeh.
Because
Yeah,
this
it-
picture is the Snapchat filter. The picture with the makeup or the mask on and the towel. It's got a towel and a mask. It's a cool one. See, that's another good one. I can't find this one anymore, Anon. You should make a mask picture. Mask.
Hello, Pat. It'll be interesting to see the first motion in crayon.
Yeah, I got to get my hair cut. It's getting too long. It's all curly.
Oh, Doesn't look curly.
What's it look
Oh,
like?
yeah.
Good luck finding an open barber.
Tammy will win. Hmm.
Well, what they've done they've taken to doing in Australia is a lot of them have clippers and they're cutting their own hair, and most of them are doing, what do they call it when they have that
Floby?
mohawk thing?
Tammy will win. Do not doubt him.
Hey, that's a cool lens.
Oh, Teresa, I got your answer there. Your buddy Eyes Wide Open, why he couldn't produce a link or anything. Well, he's not a mod, but any kind of information. I mean, the guy's lazy. He doesn't even put a picture in his thing.
Come back with a picture and a link, conspiracy theorist.
All the person would have to do is ask me for mod rights, and I'd have gave it to him or her for a couple minutes, and put it up. I'm sorry, no, that wasn't fair.
Is that a
Hey, you know what
peanut?
they make? You know what they make from peanuts, Teresa?
Peanut butter.
No, Planters used to make peanut butter, right? And I'm talking years and years ago, back when I was like, okay, I'm not going to say that. About 40 years ago, Planters made peanut butter, and it was like the best peanut butter on the shelf. I am not kidding you. They stopped making it.
Planters makes good peanuts too.
Yeah, they do. Well, they don't make peanuts, but, you know.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. And it makes that bird sound.
That's my notifier, my phone.
Jeff makes good peanut butter.
Careful, Odin may go after you now.
Planters, Planters was better than Jif.
We got Planters up here. Planters peanut butter.
Do you? I can't find it here anywhere.
Yeah, they have the less fat and regular, and I think crunchy. I think they got all three. They have
Oh,
Planters.
now I feel left out.
Peanut butter.
It's probably just old U.S. stock that we're getting up here.
Yeah, it does last from World War II, so you might be getting the old stuff.
That's how it works.
The trash cans go somewhere.
Where's the
Hey, Ed.
trolls? Hey, Ed.
Neve, I
Hey.
got something. I got a question you might be able to answer me.
Oh, gosh,
Oh.
no. I'm not the know-it-all, but I'll try.
Yeah. No, you were telling me how you've been watching the Walking Dead series, so you know the bird sound, that bird call, the or whatever, however it goes.
Negan's. The Negan
Yeah.
whistle. Yeah.
Right. So I looked it up, right, like where those birds are, and obviously I think it's probably down there in Georgia area or whatever. But I hear that call outside my house up here, and I'm not sure if it's a real one of those real birds, or if it's the old lady who's obsessed with Halloween down the street doing it.
I don't know how
Or a
good
couple
can she,
houses down.
from down the street, how good can she
Well,
whistle?
Yeah, it's 3, 4, 5 homes down or something. I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. You think they would? I don't know if they're native in this area. I forgot the name of the bird.
I think she's probably going to murder you.
She's just
That's
she
pure
trolling?
speculation. Pure
Is she
speculation.
trolling the neighborhood? Maybe
I think
she's
she's
just
trolling you.
She could be.
So when my
I
kids,
you, I'd set up a fake account, and then no, just kidding.
when my kids were little, they could hear me whistle a block away. And they knew it was time to come home.
I wish I could whistle better.
So Nevaeh, you're a full hot air younger too?
Yeah.
Damn.
Spicy.
Why can't you whistle? That's a terrible whistle.
I mean,
I
I
can't.
My
can,
dog's
I'm just
freaking
not
out.
good at it.
My dog's coming this way.
I can't whistle anymore.
I'm probably better at blowing bubble gums.
Are we gonna have a
What?
dance off? Are we still having the dance off?
Oh, jeez. I can't dance.
Where's Becca Kaka?
She's around.
Well, Odin started the dance off, so he should start to dance.
I don't think you guys want to see me dance.
I never agreed to this contest.
You're in it now.
I'm
Can
not
we get-
dressed.
Can we
For
get some
that.
disco lights, Odin, please?
Pro lights.
Little music. 10th Man 5.0. 5.0. That
Oh,
cat
he's
looks
funny.
old.
He always comes in. I don't know what he's saying there, but he always comes in and goes, I own all you mortals. There it is. Yeah, pathetic mortals have arrived. I'm going to control the narrative.
You all have like 9.
And look at the eyes. Oh, go, put that back. Look at the eyes on that cat. They're all goofy.
It's all looking at its nose, or one's looking at its nose and one's looking at the sky. That cat is needing medication.
Well, we only have an IQ of 96 each. So collectively, we don't even add up to his intelligence.
We all stupid.
I'm surprised he's not over on Shiva the Destroyer's panel.
Is everybody having a panel right now? What is there, like 7 panels going? No, I bet people can't decide which one to watch.
Yeah, but it would be fun to be over on Shiva's. Guess who he's got on with him?
Do
Yeah.
tell.
Mr. Lou
Lou.
Stefano, would you care to watch a little bit of Lou Stefano being an ass?
Let's take a look.
I'm on the dance floor. I'm on the dance floor.
Oh, boy.
There we go. There we go. Let's get this party
Awesome.
started.
Let's get this party started.
Oh shit.
Come
How
on,
much
Odin,
of-
share the damn screen.
How
Come
much of
on.
Lou is Eva going to be able to
Hold
take?
Give me a minute, Chiefs.
Share the screen.
Is there a disco ball effect?
I'm gonna have to check on that for you,
Well,
NJ. See if there's a disco ball effect.
No, Lou Stefano isn't up there anymore.
Aw.
No, it's not on. That's a shame.
I can rewind it a little bit if need to.
So DDT, did you get that footage of the furs?
Did I get what?
The footage of the fur list.
The fur audio about all the different furs and all the different little animals that had to die for the furs.
No.
It does look a bit better, doesn't it?
He doesn't
That's
even know what we're
bizarre.
talking about. He's-
Hello, Trump Todd. Hi. So let's have a look at this guy. So for the guys who are
Close your
people who
mic.
are my established audience, small as that may be wondering why I've got into doing live panels and discussing
You're echoing. Close your mic.
aspects of American law or
Sorry.
things not related to scam baiting. It was actually this gentleman that got me interested. So maybe we should have a look at one of his videos. This one here, I'll just take it at random. I don't want to hear him speak. Well, apart from he does beg, so maybe that will be pertinent.
This guy always begs, bro.
Hey, Salty Ramp.
This guy always begs, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know, but like many scam baiters, all right, not this video because he's not actually doing an audit. like they've never heard of First Amendment audit begging. Let me see. Is there one where he kind of creates a scene? Deputies freak out. First Amendment threat? No, that's not going to be. Or is this in the UK? Right, and yeah, sometimes you'll get, you know,
get like, you know, like the Americans, they can walk up to cops. I wouldn't suggest being rude to a cop, but you know, everybody's like, oh, that you don't tell a cop to suck your dick, you're a pussy. Like, you know what? Fuck the pussy.
You know what? Suck my dick.
Now, this is coming from a guy that got tackled to the ground and cried like a little bitch after talking shit to a cop or a border agent. We all forget that. Tammy stood up and took the cuffs like a man. Lou, on the other hand, cried like a little bitch.
Did he sound like Val?
Pussy. Like, you know what? Fuck that.
No,
You can
that
be
was
cool
better.
with a cop and have a conversation that's both mutually beneficial without looking like you're a pussy. That's the subcategory bullshit with.
So says the genius of losers. He left the auditing community and came back to the auditing community, left it again, and said he was no longer a part of it. Went into Discord, started trolling all these auditors, then left Discord, came back, left, done it so many times it's funny. Then he joined the movement yet again, and we haven't seen anything out of him. I wonder if he'll get tackled and cry like a bitch yet again.
Didn't he get run out of PK?
He was never invited into PK because he would go out and troll people like a little whiny bitch and bring all the people that are attacking him into Discord and troll them in there. And, you know, he was once a part of us, so we decided to stick up for him. Then he didn't get invited to a server, got kicked out of the server, and became a whiny bitch. Nobody can affect Lou's life more than Lou can. Lou is his own worst troll.
People wanting to make a name for themselves, getting arrested and all that. When I was an auditor and I was the original Blind Justice a couple years ago now, like 2.5 years ago, I never wanted to get arrested. It wasn't for me about getting arrested. For me, it was about being a security guard, being an auditor, and showing good cops on camera. I never got to do that. And the one time that I acted like an asshole, it's because I had mob-like mentality, is when I went to Morro Bay. I hung out with James Freeman, Johnny 5-0, Nasty Nathaniel, Monkey 83.
Name drop much.
Oh, and he forgot the border incidents where he was tackled, and everybody in Discord was telling him, hey, Lou, shut up about your case. Lou, shut up about your case. Lou, shut up about your case. Use your Fifth Amendment right. Quit blabbing on about your case. The one where he got tackled and cried like a bitch.
Spank the Monkey, that former disgraced Marine. Time to Stand, the fucking Shomo, the cameraman, you know, and a few others. And it's like, you know, I had Blue Ghost Media, Streaming Silence. There was News Now Sacramento, but he never posted. So, you know, I mean, you get wrapped up in the dumb shit. I got wrapped up in dumb shit. And the best thing that ever happened to me was getting thrown down at the border. Will I see any money from that case? Probably not. Because there's a lot of lawyers that will not go against the federal government, even civil rights lawyers.
Because he keeps talking
you know,
about
whatever.
his
I would
case.
imagine that would
Right.
maybe negatively impact their career if they do.
To take cases for free, and then so then you finally find one that'll take one for payments. Jesus, even payments, because people you have no idea how expensive it is, and then you shit on their head. So yeah, that's a way to get yourself representation and get yourself a federal win in a lawsuit. Way to go. Sorry for the interruption.
Oh, no, go ahead. You're fine.
Did he say when he was born he was thrown down the stairs? What was that? I missed that.
He went towards the door and guards told him to stop and tackled him. Long story short. He cried like a bitch. And he was with CCW and F Off Production.
That's when CCW and FOF were actually talking civilly to one another.
Yep. Until, Herbie Cantilla got involved.
Hello, Uprising.
Hey, Uprising.
And Jen.
So do we want to listen?
Video.
Oh, you got a video, Teresa?
I said Becca made a video. Well, you can surely play my banjo video if you'd like, but Becca just made a video. I don't know if she'll mind if you show it.
Only if Becca comes up on panel.
Is she in the chat? I missed it.
No, she just uploaded.
Okay. I'll wait until she comes on so we can discuss it with her.
Yes, sir. Stupid rules.
Yeah, I missed.
Where'd DDT go? Look, did you throw him off the panel?
He fell off.
Must have got
The
disconnected.
video she did is on Carolina Fort Worth.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, just to watch it.
Okay, hold on. Hey, Big Head. Give me a minute and I'll play yours after I play Teresa's, okay?
Becca.
Hello. Ooh, I'm not feeling the best today, but Teresa, I did do a video sticking up for you.
Thank you, Becca. I appreciate that.
Carolina Fort Worth. And so I'm already getting a lot of criticism for it.
Okay, we're going to be playing Teresa's.
Okay.
Let me share the audio. Boom, boom. Whoa.
Oh, no, not that one. Play the banjo one. That's the panel. That's the panel stream.
Oh, that's the panel stream? Oh, sorry about that. Well, here, let me grab Becca's then.
Becca, you got a cold?
Yeah,
I heard you've been sick, huh?
yeah. I was feeling nauseous again earlier, and I don't know what's going on.
Are you pregnant? Are you
Did you
I
pregnant?
was going to say,
I'm not.
You're pregnant.
No, I'm not.
You're having a little DDT.
Oh, please. Did you get tested? Didn't you? Oh, I don't even know. Am I supposed to bring that up on? We're buffering. Okay, never mind. I'll be
I got
quiet.
my test results back from the when I got tested for the virus, and that came back negative. So, and that's what I'm getting criticized about on my comments.
Okay.
Because now they're wanting me to prove it.
you don't have
Okay,
to
hold
prove
on.
anything to anyone.
Just tell them to fuck off. All right, Becca, I'm going to be playing your video.
All right.
How's everybody's Thursday evening going? Mine's okay, except for the fact that I'm not feeling too well. But
Turn it up.
not what I came here to talk about. I came here tonight to talk about Carolina Fort Worth. Carolina, you have no right to spread rumors and say that Teresa R. killed her daughter and her granddaughter in that fire. That's selfish of you, and it's not the facts. The fire is what killed them. She didn't. So you need to stop and think, what if this was my family in that fire? And I'm sure you wouldn't like people going around and spreading rumors saying that you're the one that killed so and so, would you? Well, now you need to take a step back and realize how you made Teresa R. feel. And that's just how it has to be. You have to take a step back, put yourself in her shoes, and would you like being blamed for killing your daughter and your granddaughter in a house fire when you know you didn't do it? I don't think so. So think twice before you speak, especially when it's on about other people and their lives, because you don't know what people are going through right now. So that's all I have to say for now.
Thanks, Becca.
So there you guys have it.
Oh. Didn't know who was up here. I got disconnected.
Did you not see my video, DDT? They just
No, I
played my
saw.
video.
Yes. Yep. I saw it. You were right. You were 100% right.
Have you tried using the earbuds yet, Becca, when you make videos?
No, I haven't. I can't find mine right now. I gotta find them first.
Hey, Becca, that was well said. You need to get some earbuds for $1. That was hard to hear. All right, I'll put DDT back up here.
Okay.
Becca, have you gone back to work yet?
Yes, I have. I went, shit, was it? What day did I work, DDT? Wednesday? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Wednesday. I went back.
Becca, is it staying busy there? Because I hear a lot of people, in the stores that I go to saying it's just really quiet, not a lot of people getting out.
It's still staying busy where I'm at. Matter of fact, it stayed so busy that cops were called to my work because somebody was being rude and obnoxious to my supervisor, and the guy was refusing to leave the store, so they had to call the police on him.
You mean he stayed after being asked to leave?
Yes, multiple
Private
times.
property?
Yep.
Did he show them poster 7? Did he show you guys poster 7? Did he show you guys the DHS memo?
Nope. But he kept refusing to leave, so Steve had no other choice but to call the police.
Did the police arrest him, or did they just escort him out?
I didn't get to see that part, so I don't know. I think he might have just been escorted out, but
Was he carrying a camera and saying anything about how he had a right to be there?
not that I saw. Nope.
I hope you know what I'm getting at. I'm just joking with you.
Yeah, but not that I saw. Nope. But yeah, so that was a pretty interesting part of my Wednesday.
I'm wearing my mask, but man, I still don't feel all that great. I don't know what's going on.
It's like you have another arm growing out of your forehead.
It does. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I didn't see
oh,
anybody get arrested today. What happened? Is everything okay, Becca?
Uh-oh.
Now, let's not jump to conclusions.
I hope the phone didn't fall in the toilet.
Oh, gosh, what? No.
A pool of water. The lake. I don't know.
Is that what it sounded like? I don't.
No, I'm just. I did hear that one time when I was on the phone with someone, and then it, cut off. And then the next time I talked to them, they said they dropped it in a pot of
sorry,
beans.
one of my housemates fell on the porch.
Oh.
Did you call an ambulance?
I called my staff. I'm going to let my staff take care of it.
Yeah. Yeah, let them take care of it. Do you want to go and take care of that, Becca, and then come back? I'm sure there'll be a spot.
Yeah, I'll give you an update.
Okay.
Get with Steve and find out what happened to that guy that got trespassed.
Easy.
I'm just joking, but I do want to know if he's arrested.
Okay. But I'll give you an update on my housemate as well when I come back.
Thanks, Becca. We'll see you in a few minutes.
All right. Bye,
See you in a bit.
DDT.
See, Nevaeh, here's that pop. I'll show you.
I don't drink that dusty stuff.
Throwback Pepsi.
Odin, you can come back up.
Yeah, and what? Look, it's made.
I'm back.
It's made with real sugar. See?
Real sugar. You're supporting us down here in Louisiana. We do grow a lot of sugar cane.
I don't care what that stuff is made with. It's old dusty on the shelf stuff. I don't drink that mess.
What do you drink, Nevaeh?
Water,
That's it?
coffee. If I want a soda, I like Mountain Dew.
She drinks moonshine.
I don't know how earbuds make her talk louder. You're right.
I will tell. There is a difference. There is a difference. If I don't use
hold the mic real close too,
Yeah.
if you're not using earbuds, you got to talk into the computer so it's not quite as loud.
Well, if I do a video without my earbuds on my phone, using the microphone on my earbuds, you can't hardly hear me. But when I put my earbuds on and use the mic on my phone, you can hear me much better.
Long story short, the microphone's closer to your mouth. It'll pick it up louder.
I feel like Jim Walbert is trying to get our attention, and I feel like he's been ignored. And I'm sorry to interrupt this fascinating conversation, but I don't know, is being kind of funny. Just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention.
I'll be right back, you guys.
Wilma!
I'm gonna run over to Mama Nomas for a minute, and I'll be right back.
You
Hey,
pan,
Wilma
You
Dickford in the house.
Anon, you
Hey,
panel
Wilma.
slut. What the fuck?
Oh, I should have Odin there instead of N11 News. Sorry.
Cheating on us.
Well, Jim, I know you don't want the attention, and I wasn't calling you out or anything. But you are being kind of funny, so stop it.
No, I think it's great. Imaginary dragons, that's a good subject.
Careful, Teresa's a troll. She's mean.
I think Imagine Dragons, isn't that a rock band? Like a new group?
I don't know. I don't listen to the radio unless I'm driving. And then it's an old rock station.
Yeah, I think that's what he's referring to.
Okay.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Puff the
Welcome.
Your
Magic
buddy in the
Dragon.
chat room.
Welcome, Wilma and Taryn.
What's his name? Jim?
Jim, he doesn't want any attention, y'all.
Well, Jim, you can't make 50 comments in a row
Imagine
like
dragging
that and
these
not
nuts.
expect some attention.
We're definitely gonna notice.
I don't,
Did you see it?
I've
The
never
magic
actually
dragon
seen him
these
around
nuts.
before. This is one
Well,
of
I made
Odin's boys.
Jeff laugh. Hey, AK. I made Jeff laugh on his panel when I went in there and started talking about the tunnels and the children.
Hey, Kay, you can come on up, hon. Or Wilma Dick Fit.
Come on up, Wilma Dick Fit.
Yeah, right. Come on. You guys know that's never going to happen.
Come on, Wilma, please. Get a voice changer for God's sakes.
I have yet to see one get on camera.
You're ordering dinner? Sheesh. These young
Wilma,
ladies.
Wilma, are you going to be like one of those actors that couldn't convert from radio to TV?
Hey, Cookie.
There she is. She's back.
It's just whatever we talk about, Jim. We're just having a good time.
What's
Right.
the update?
They got my housemate up off the floor. She's sitting on the couch, so hopefully she said she didn't hurt anything but her butt. But
Okay, I guess that's good.
Gosh.
yeah,
Hey,
she's in
Dennis.
her 70s, so
Is she well cushioned?
Does she hand out hard candy? She does, doesn't she?
Sure, I guess you. But
I used to visit.
Does anybody know any older person that hands out hard candy?
No. I used to visit this woman when I was in second grade. And she made, I know you know what these are, puff dolls. You know what puff dolls are, Teresa?
Maybe by another name. I don't recognize.
Okay. So what you make them out of is you cut circles of like this sponge foam, and then you make little puff balls out of them. And when you put them together, their arms and legs are a bunch of puff balls, right? So I used to visit this old woman when I was in second grade, and she would hand me a box. She showed me how to do the puff balls, and I would take the whole box home and make her all her puff balls and take them back to her and get another box. That's what I did with my childhood. It's nothing exciting. But for me, it was great because that was the beginning of me learning how to sew.
Oh,
She didn't-
goodness. I used to do accounting with my mom.
She didn't hand out hard candy, though. You did that in second grade, Teresa?
I was doing accounting, helping my mom with accounting from the time I was probably 6 or 7 years old. Yeah, I started out. I would stamp everything paid. Yeah, that's one of like if she was processing payments or something like that. Back in the old days, you'd have to put the hand stamp on each one of them, and kids like to do that. So I'd stamp everything paid, and I'd put her initial on it. Like, she'd have to have her initial there so they'd know it was her that stamped it, paid, whatever. But that's what I started out doing. And then, I'd have to run numbers for her sometimes or count money I did a lot of accounting growing up.
I bet you were a math whiz in school too, weren't you?
I've never had any trouble in math, no.
I haven't either. I was great at math, but I hated it for some reason. I'm more of a scientific sort of person. But yeah, I did okay in math. I made A's.
So, you guys want to hear something kind of a little funny?
Sure.
Okay. Since it's Odin's stream here and it's titled Trolling, Good Day for Trolling or whatever. That's exactly what happened today. So I'm just going through the YouTube feed there, and I see this humpback whale sanctuary in out of Hawaii, right? And I go and look, and it's just a camera filming the beach, and I'm like, "Where's the humpback whales?" I'm like, "So you can just film the beach and call it a humpback whale sanctuary?" And like 5 hours later, I see it again, a different angle, just filming the beach. Not a whale in sight.
But what's wrong with filming a beach?
Well, you can't just film a beach and call it a humpback whale sanctuary. Come on, I want to see some whales.
It could at
Right.
least like, maybe have a stuffed whale or a picture of a whale.
A stuffed whale.
Maybe a whale overlay on the image.
I think they were probably referring to the water, not the beach.
Well, it's like false advertisement. It's like Carolina Fort Worth stream tonight. That was kind of false advertisement.
Tell me about that, because I didn't see it, and she made it
Oh
private.
my
Evidently. You can't
Talk
see the
about
video. It's already private.
Oh, it was just
What video?
ridiculous.
What video?
Oh, she went live running around some party store and
Not
trying
only
to.
was she running around party store, she was trying to get as many cops on her as she could.
But
Well,
then
then-
she'd run away. Then she'd run into the
Exactly.
store to pretend like she was buying something because the cops took out the megaphone and was like, "If you're not gonna buy anything, you gotta go."
Let me ask y'all, was there any giggling?
Oh yeah. And then she asked the chat room, "Hey, what should I do next? What should I do next? Should I go
Right,
forward?
yeah,
Should I
she
go
did.
backwards?"
Should I go the opposite way of where he's headed, or should I go left? Should I go right? Well, you make your own damn decisions. Don't have this stupid chat do it.
Yeah. Talk about
So
36 minutes I'll never get back.
So, so she was gathering up police and then complaining about them when she got them.
Yes, and then running away from them, literally.
Hey, Jim, I'd say 2. More than 2 is, I mean, I don't know what you're doing. Jim is just hysterical.
Yeah, I missed it too, Uprising. It was private by the time I looked for it.
I'm sorry. Not that I missed it.
I am not feeling good.
Becca, drink a lot of orange juice. You need vitamin C.
We have orange juice, but it's downstairs. Not downstairs in the regular downstairs, the downstairs in the basement
Tell
downstairs.
the staff. Tell your staff.
Get some cranberry juice too.
Cranberry juice.
Yep.
You can't break that girl away from her Mountain Dew.
And drink a lot more water.
Darren, there's a picture of Landley on Discord. Have you seen it?
Well,
Is it
My
scary?
eyes. With my eyes. No, I mean she looks like a regular person.
So Beaver's getting familiar with Discord.
I was hoping it was scary. I like science fiction.
I want orange juice. I want orange juice. I need orange juice now. I'm not leaving until I get my damn orange juice.
What is she doing?
She wants her juice.
I want my orange juice right now, damn it.
Reminds me of that movie with that kid chasing his customer saying, "I want my $2."
I'm going downstairs.
Tell him you want it freshly squeezed too, like in Jamaica.
And no damn seeds or pulp.
Pulp is good.
Okay. I need to find. Oh, there it is. Yes,
Orange juice.
orange juice.
All right.
I had to go downstairs and get it.
Hey, Teresa, where's that video of Jeff and his boots?
I don't know, Odin. It's on a hard drive over on the other side of the room somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Did
Do you-
NJ Diver fall asleep?
No, he's lying in wait.
Oh. He's a lot like Becca. Lays in wait and pounces.
That's it. He's like
I'm an ambush diver.
he's like a tiger. Like a tiger.
Jim, you're funny. Why is a building when it's already built?
Yes, I've heard that one before.
Why is it a driveway when you park there and a parkway when you drive there?
Why do people call it an ATM machine? ATM stands for automatic teller machine, so I don't know why people call it an ATM machine. It kind of bothers me.
I just call it an ATM.
Oh, good. I appreciate that. Yeah, but there's a lot of people out there that don't.
Well, I'm trying to make sure I don't fall down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm looking for that video that Teresa did.
The dueling banjos one?
No, not the, oh, I forgot all about that. You got the link to that, Teresa?
You guys want to hear dueling banjos? Starring CFW in Fort Worth, Carolina. And
All right, now making my way back up to go drink my orange juice, and I had to go downstairs to get.
I should say starring Cat Lady.
Meow.
I have a new folder full of cats.
Oh,
She should switch to cats. The dog don't like her.
That's true. Really, dog are in competition.
Do you see the do you see the link in the back?
All right.
Okay, this time I'm really gonna walk over there and get some orange juice, but I'll be right back, y'all. If you need to drop me in the back. Bunch of people lined up to come in.
I don't see hardly anybody in here. They don't love me.
DDT, you still with us?
Yep.
Where did she say that, Taryn? Was that today?
I'd
Or
hit the link. I think I'd lose my.
previously?
Y'all ready for the share screen?
Yeah.
Hey,
This is Teresa R with Teresa R's video. Oh, God.
think you understood me. I want to get some drivers, drive this car and that car down to Aintree. Drivers, you understand? You might get a driver, brother. Who? The driver, brothers. Where do they live? They live back over that way. $4.99.
Talk about genetic deficiencies. Not pitiful. Who's picking a manger here?
Come on, I'm with you. I'm lost.
God damn, I can play all day with that guy.
I believe you could too. I believe you could.
That's good.
That's very good. Chief.
God damn, you play a mean banjo. Hey, you want to play another one?
Give him a couple of bucks.
I will never get tired of watching that.
Yeah, the guy that was backstage, your device isn't working or connecting. I had to pop you out real quick. You gotta sit up, you gotta allow your mic and camera to work. You can black out your camera after you get it off the rise to go through.
Who is it, Odin?
It was who? I don't know who it was.
He may not even be able to hear you.
Huh. It is what it is.
Yeah. Be ready on the trigger when those pop up.
Sorry to hear about the misses there, Clash in Canada. That's no good.
Yeah, sorry to hear about that, Clash.
My prayers.
You're gonna have to probably quarantine yourself, your kids, and everybody that was in that house. Oh,
This is one of those panels we were ridiculed about, running around talking about people.
Oh, really? I thought that's what panels were for.
Just don't come on my panel and run your mouth.
Mouth.
Mouth. That's right.
Mouth.
Yeah, I screwed that one up. But since they want to talk about Tammy Lili, shoot.
Hey, Tammy's gonna win.
Uh-huh.
Tammy.
Uh-huh.
Tammy Lili. That guy is something else, man.
Oh, sorry, my phone rang. Yeah, you like the video? It's cool, huh? The banjos. I wish
Oh,
it,
yeah.
I wish I had kind of shortened it. You know, because it's like 4 minutes, and I don't know, it kind of drags
It
on.
was
with
a
it.
little lengthy. I'll be the constructive critic.
It wasn't lengthy enough.
And I could have, I could have squeezed it. I could have squeezed it in, or made it faster. It would have played
My
faster.
right arm, and I make a damn mess. It gets everywhere. So
It's actually perfect. I could watch that, several times a day for
yeah, I watched that one. I'm good, John. I hope you are as well. What's up? It's all too much. It's all too much. Could be.
Okay, Odin, we can hear your backstage stream.
What are you doing, Odin? Join the panel here.
I was just listening to you guys and others.
Yeah, but we're also listening to the others you're listening to.
We don't want to hear that panel.
I was trolling. You guys were yapping. I was trolling.
Okay, troll with your mic muted.
I mean,
Was that Liberty Bird that I heard?
That was Mr. Raz and
Oh, Raz. Okay.
Liberty Bird, maybe. And Clash, you want to come up on panel and let us know the information update? Thank you, Nevaeh.
I'll be happy to drop down to the basement.
I can drop.
Odin, is there a way in StreamYards where you can hear people talking when they're backstage?
No, it'd be nice, but there was.
Yeah, I haven't figured that one out yet.
See, I feel like I was backstage in the math hole report thing, and I felt like we were all talking to each other while we were backstage, which is weird. So I don't know how, but I'm
He
not
could
sure.
have been using a different stream of some kind. Like, I don't know if Streamlabs is different, but or a Mo Bison.
When I'm in the
panel
basement,
whore.
when I'm in the basement, I can hear the panel, but I can't communicate with the panel until I'm on it.
Anon, when you coming back up, you panel whore?
What's up, stunt dummy?
Hey, stunt dummy. And Clash, I'm sorry to hear about your wife. I'm glad they finally decided what was the problem, though.
I hate they found out what actually is, but I'm glad in a way they found out what it is. Maybe they can treat her.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody knows, but Anon won the dance off.
Yeah,
We
he
had a
did
dance
that.
off earlier, and Anon won.
After falling in a pile of manure, tripping over his own 2 damn feet.
Was he running through the pasture in Sherrill, South Carolina?
Yep. And after getting spackled by a certain person. Nobody wanted to touch him after that. The stun dummy and on, you can come up. Beaver, you can come up.
Teresa, you should make a Tammy Lili traps a possum video.
That'd be cute, huh? He'd like that too much.
I think he enjoyed your little meme that you made.
He seemed like he really liked it. I hope he did. I thought it came out cute.
I think so too. I downloaded it if you don't mind.
Look, Tammy, if you give me some better quality pictures of your face, I can make those even better.
I gotta help her up. I didn't know she fell.
Yeah, I had to get staff to get her up. What? Damn. Who put that comment?
Logan did that. It should be Team Lili though.
It's Team 22. He is going to be a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Odin, can we show the little meme that I made with the who was that? It's Pinocchio. Do you mind if I show it? It was late last night when I showed it, so I don't know if everybody on the YouTube saw it. I'm sure everybody in Discord did.
Yeah, you can show it, Teresa.
I could have looked her up. I'm pretty sorry. I could have looked her up. I didn't even know she fell. I didn't know nothing about it.
Okay. And that was all about what?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was.
Oh, you're talking about my roommate trying to talk in the background? I'm sorry for that.
Okay. Well, thank you for apologizing.
I was confused as to where it was coming from, so thank you, Becca.
What?
I was confused as to where it was coming from, so thank you.
Yeah, I already tried to tell her to quiet down so I can hear you guys.
So you know how they say not to give cats and dogs chocolate? Well, I don't give my cat chocolate, but I give her like a candy bar wrapper that has a chocolate smell in it.
Am I sharing screen?
You were.
There we go.
There it is. Teresa came up with that pretty quick yesterday. It was awesome.
It should be Team 22 for the win. None of that extra stuff.
Oh, good, you found it. I accidentally clicked on the wrong one. Was opening the whole Photoshop program.
Now, Odin, you're not gonna put this on private with the chat room locked off or any of that, are you? You're not like one of them, are you?
Why?
Wink, wink.
So I was telling you about chocolate, giving chocolate to your cats and dog. They say it's poison. So I don't give my cat chocolate, but I give her the wrapper. Like I have York peppermint patties, and it's got a chocolate minty smell to it. And I give her the wrapper, and you would think that she was rolling on catnip. She goes absolutely bananas. I am not kidding you.
Okay. Hey, Clash.
Just what I'd share.
Hey, Clash in Canada. Your video camera and your mic needs to be connected.
But well, little Akusa's eating chocolate. Then again, she could probably eat a 9-volt battery and pass it and not have a problem too. So, you know,
Well,
that's how we're
as long as you don't give me a lot at one time.
Try using an icon, Clash.
Oh, he could have had the problem I had the other night. I'd just let him go.
Hey, Clash.
There he goes.
Oh, hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to cancel the video, so hope you'll give you a little bit better reception here. Hold on. Can you still hear me now?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, with my wife, and I'm not trying to steal the show or nothing, but so they did those tests last week. I'm sure most of you or some of you would know anyways. Everything came back. Everything was negative. Her lungs were good. Her x-rays, everything came back, nothing of issue. She struggled with iron deficiency, so I assumed it could have been that. We got her on an iron deficiency, started pumping some folic acid or folic iron or whatever that shit is to get her going. 5 days later, still no positive results from that. So she had a conference call with her doctor. The doctor took a look at her, had her do her few things, and said most likely it's a false negative that came back on the test, and that she probably most likely does have it. So they've now confirmed it, and the doctor said, you know, for her to go to the hospital right now would be stupid because there's no real set regimen or protocol that they were using for this COVID, whatever this shit is. You know, there's no vaccine or nothing for it. There's no, so he's got her on a good, strong antibiotic, and we've got her back in her bedroom again, door closed with the big yellow tape on it saying "Do not enter," and yeah, going from there. So, but what a way, but
Sorry you're having to deal with all that. How
So-
how long has she been suffering with symptoms?
Did we lose it?
Looks like he's still there on my screen.
He may have lost his audio. I have trouble
connection.
trying to use the StreamYards on my phone because if it loses the signal for even a second, you lose the audio and you have to drop out again.
So some doctors are saying, even though if you're already diagnosed, to try and increase an intake of vitamin C and vitamin D to help give your immunities a boost. Personally, I like cider vinegar and honey every day.
She's been on folic acid, so I would imagine they have her drinking orange juice or taking some vitamin C with that too. Makes it absorb into your body a lot better.
Yeah. Still need vitamin D because your body doesn't retain vitamin D.
You know, as a long time smoker, and with this virus saying it attacks the lungs, the only food source I ever came across that helped with the lungs was almonds. I think that may be something to look into. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Well,
Yes,
probably
so-
any way you can strengthen the immunity or the resistance or whatever you got that's fighting off infections inside of your lung right now is probably a good thing.
So Uprising is posting a confirmation. Evidently, Uprising heard the same. Hello, Dolce.
Well, Clash, I hope your wife beats it.
yeah, thank you guys. Like I say, I've actually now, when this is all developed, I actually made a phone call to a doctor friend that I went and did my cancer treatment with in Sweden, and I'm asking him to pull some strings and see what he's got for, because they're testing it like crazy over there too, and I think they're a lot further ahead than a lot of the other countries are. So we'll see what happens.
Praying for the best.
And unfortunately, if I recall, I think the lungs are like the hardest organ in the body to actually repair. So got to take care of those.
Yeah, well, she's been, she's always been in pretty good shape. I mean, she's she's fit, she's active, she's a mom. She's not like the that, but I mean, she's also had 4 kids, so that has something to say about it. But she's in good shape otherwise. I'm the one that has to be worried because, I've had pneumonia several times. I have that gene in my system, and then with having that lung collapse there in January there the other year, it's a little bit more concerning for me. But right now, I'm worried about her more than anything. So she's the one that's got it, not me.
Yeah, they're saying that drinking hot tea is also soothing for the chest. So,
Yeah, well, you know, and here's the thing, folks, is that when this first started coming out, you know, a lot the scientists were realizing at first that heat was actually doing something for it, right? So, I mean, my natural response was, okay, well, I'll buy a sauna, put it in the basement, and you know, I'll heat the shit out of her. But that's not necessarily the case now, because you look at all those people in Africa that are getting this COVID, and you want to talk about heat? Go to Africa for a tour.
There's a lot of places in Africa that are adversely affected by diseases of many kinds and viruses anyway because of their conditions. They used to have what was called turpentine hydrate, and the pharmacist actually has to mix it, and it's pretty much what you think it is. It's a mixture of turpentine, what do they call it? Anyway, this derivative of turpentine in this cough medicine, and it's for a dry cough. And so if you have a cough that's non-productive and you know you've got congestion in your chest that you can't get out, I used to go to the pharmacist and I had to sign for it and have them mix me some turpentine hydrate. And I would use that to loosen everything up in the chest so I could cough it out. A dry cough is very painful. I don't know if any of you have ever had a dry cough. It's really awful. And the turpentine hydrate eases that.
They say I've read that this pneumonia is a lot similar to PCP or the type of pneumonia that I had, and that's a what they call a non-productive cough. It's where you just cough, and there's just nothing there. You just can't breathe. There's just some, well, you know, that's like a scab over the inside of your lungs, and so it's just painful. You know, it burns the inside of your lungs to even breathe in the air, and then you cough, and there's nothing to expel, you know, to even even feel better.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned the turpentine hydrate, because it actually takes care of that problem. It's not something that you can go get off the shelf. The pharmacist actually has to mix the turpentine hydrate. And it is specifically for that cough, Teresa.
Well, I'll have a little fun with this. Let few people know something that happened to me. So about 10 years ago, I got a collapsed lung. The technical term is a spontaneous neurothorax. It's basically where your lung detaches from the rib cages, and gosh, does that hurt? Oh man. And I'm glad I didn't go to I'm actually glad I didn't really seek medical advice at the time, because it kind of just makes it worse. But what Beaver had said in the comments there kind of brought it to my attention about smoking weed. I was smoking weed at the time, and eventually after a couple of weeks, it got reinflated and I was back on my feet and good to go. But gosh, you do not want to go through one of those.
That's similar to pleurisy for the diaphragm and the lungs. The mucous membrane dries out. The pain from pleurisy is similar to that.
Well, I don't know if I ever told you this, DDT, but in my accident back in 2015, she collapsed one of my lungs.
Oh, when you got ran over?
Yeah.
Oh, that's making me cringe right now.
I couldn't walk. No, when that happened, I could not walk like 40 feet without being out of breath. I mean, going without one lung. Oh, wow. What a difference it makes. Makes a big difference. I mean, I would get out of breath and I'd have to sit down. I'm like, really? just laughing at myself like, wow.
Later, Dolce. I can only imagine that kind of pain.
Yeah,
Golden
so
Eyes. Golden
there's-
Eyes says, I'm sorry, DDT.
oh, no, let me just wrap this up. Your lung is like attached at 3 different points of your rib cage. And so anyway, what it really feels like, it's like a knife sticking you in those 3 spots, and it's anyway, go on. I'll mute.
No, how did you get it detached? What happened? If you don't mind my asking.
No, I woke up one morning and I just woke up in this pain, and I couldn't even get out of the bedroom. I was just rolling in agony. I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? The pain, but I didn't know about the getting out of shortness of breath. Eventually the pain, the sharp knife stabbing pains went away, but I still couldn't walk 30, 40 feet without running out of breath. And then after about 2-3 weeks of trying to tough it out, eventually I guess my lung reinflated and I'm back to my old self again. But wow, talk about crazy.
Did you have to take medication and stuff, or no? You didn't?
No, I didn't I didn't have insurance, so
you could have died, DDT.
Well, I probably could have. Yeah, I could have died 10 other times. I got 10 other stories to go with that, but whatever. Take a licking, keep on ticking.
Say hello to Dave.
Oh, Dave, yeah, he awakened from his slumber over there or whatever he was. No, what? So I had gone back to school. In fact, I was actually in university at that time, and there was another kid in there, and I was talking to him about it, coincidentally, and he said same thing happened to him, and he was just smoke more weed or whatever. Or it could have also been caused from smoking weed, from inhaling too hard or something, maybe the night before, so there was, there's all that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I just pretend to be one on YouTube.
Well, Golden Eyes said something about.
I really don't pretend to be a doctor on YouTube, but I also don't pretend to.
All right, let Teresa talk. Damn, DDT.
Okay, all right.
No, I was just going to say, Golden Eyes said something about mustard oil during an asthma attack. And, I used to read about, mustard patches, I don't know, they slather mustard all over your chest and then they'd put a patch over the top of it and you'd have to sleep like that. People, they showed on older movies and some people would just be grossed out. And I always was like, why do they do that? What does mustard do? But she says mustard seed oil, I guess, is what it is that's inside of there that's helping, I guess. I can't stand the smell of mustard. I think I'd rather the oil. Does it smell like mustard? Does the oil smell like mustard, Golden Eyes?
Better than mustard gas.
Well, the camphor is what transports it.
You can actually get oil out of the mustard in your refrigerator if you don't shake your mustard up.
Okay, who's walking?
Yeah, does it smell like mustard though? Does the oil
walking, but not walking yet?
Does the oil smell like mustard though? I mean, are you going to smell like a mustard sandwich or something if you put that on you?
I would imagine.
I can't stand the smell of mustard, but I mean, if it helped.
You going on a date?
I'm not a big fan of Bengay either, but I mean, if I had sore muscles, I'd use it.
She says it's vinegar. Is what you smell.
Go ahead and talk, Odin.
No, I'm waiting. Just letting you all go.
Come on, move the panel along. Move the panel along. Give us
I thought you were gonna give Tammy a plug. We were waiting on the Tammy plug.
Team Tammy, he's gonna win millions.
Why do you say that, Odin? I hope you're just joking, right?
He will. They stole his rights away. He stood up like a man, unlike Lou, laying down like a little bitch. Team Tammy.
His right to trespass?
He didn't trespass. He got disorderly. There's a huge difference.
I'm sorry, his right to be disorderly. I don't know why they
Civil
charge him
infraction.
disorderly. He might be able to beat that.
It's a civil infraction. It's like you just pay your $50 and go.
I could say he was probably, trespassing, but I don't know about disorderly. He was protesting. He was clearly
They don't
protesting.
arrest you and let you go like 10 minutes later.
Yeah, when there's COVID in the jail, they do. They cite you and release you.
He will win. Stop being naysayers.
Well, I'm not going to say he's not going to win, but he's making it out like he was like convicted of a felony and stuff. And it's
And well, he might as well be because they stole his damn rights. Come on now.
Well, if he can beat the case for disorderly, because maybe he was clearly protesting, maybe the best thing for him to do is to just shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
well, when a cop tells me to get back with the other crowd of protesters or else you're going to get arrested, I'm just going to go back to the other crowd of protesters.
He stood there for his rights, damn it.
On the precious lawn. Yeah. We saw
Yeah,
it.
he stood there out of stupidity.
Out of here.
He stood there for his rights.
No, it was our rights he stood there for.
Maybe the disorderly can come from his failure to obey a lawful order or something like that.
10 more steps and he wouldn't have had the problem.
Because I'm a resident of Pennsylvania.
Don't be hating. He'll get a good case.
Oh, he'll be fine.
He did choose to be arrested.
Yes, he did. He stood up like a man and took those cuffs. Unlike Lou Stefano laying down like a little bitch.
Or FTP.
And yeah, like FTP.
I just had to throw that out there.
Or bow.
Help me, guys. Help me. Help me. Help me.
I have that audio. I wonder if let me see if I can figure out how to play it, if I can even find it.
Which one, the bow?
Yeah, I think it's Help Me Rhonda. It's a spoof of Help Me Rhonda, only it's with Bow.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I gotta hear this.
He even stood up better than Bow did. Come on.
You got to redo it with the latest from Val, though.
Bob did it.
Didn't he say, "Why are you hurting me"? Was that part of it? I didn't do anything. Well, in the stream that he did the next day when he got in the car, it wasn't about getting his property back. He stated that he was just doing it for clicks and views. He already had enough money donated to him or whatever to get new stuff. He had already written that property off.
Well, that video and Freeman's and the other gentleman that was there, the other two gentlemen, would make great lessons on how not to do an audit.
The one that got shot in the nuts with the beanbag or pepper ball.
No, the day that they went back for Bow's equipment.
Yeah, that was the next morning.
Oh, did they will
share-
retard it?
Odin, share my screen. Oh, wait, I forgot to click the audio thing. Let me do it again. Okay, you ready? Hang on.
Yep.
I gotta go to the other screen and press the.
Don't talk to me, bitch. Get the fuck off me. Help me! Help me! I'm not the same thing. Hey, don't touch me, bitch. Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Nick, help me! Help me! Help me, Nick! Help me! Help me! Nick, help me! Help me! Help me! Hey, don't touch me, bitch! Don't fucking touch me!
Is that the Help Me audio from when he was running down the highway away from the Border Patrol?
No.
That's from Miami, and I want to give credit to Bob, the king of audio animation. Bob knows who he
No,
is.
that was awesome. I mean, no, I got a little clip of like the whole yelling and screaming, so that really puts a smile on my face.
That's pretty good. But did you see?
Al likes it too.
Did you see that one, Teresa, where he got out of the vehicle and he taunted the Border Patrol, and he got him chasing him down the highway and all around the gas station, and that was hilarious.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that.
You all remember the one post office that Freeman did where the postal inspectors were chasing him around the tables?
I missed that one.
It's an old one, but it was funny as hell.
Guys, I'm gonna get going because I gotta get up early for work and my side and my knee hurts. So
okay.
All right, hon. Love you.
Yep. Yep.
Good night, Becca.
Good night.
Good night.
Yep.
Thanks again.
Well,
Ah. All right, everyone, shut up. Let me talk. Dang it. Yep, she's pregnant.
No,
Don't start rumors.
Becca's pregnant?
no, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
that's funny. I love that surprise in your voice there, DDD.
Odin.
You know that's not true. You know that's not.
I know, we know. We're just playing around.
We're playing, Becca, seriously. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right, have a good night, hon. We'll see you around.
It's okay, Becca, if you're pregnant.
Odin, I'm not pregnant.
How do you know? Have you had a pregnancy test yet?
Odin.
I just got off my fucking period.
How's your prostate, Odin? How's your prostate?
It's going pretty.
I just got off my fucking period, for crying out loud, Odin.
Oh, TMI.
Oh, TMI.
Oh my goodness. Rest well, sweetie.
Good night, Becca.
Odin's gonna laugh about that for 2 days. Oh gosh.
Some things we don't need to know, Beckett. Now is one of them.
You're the one who started it.
Yeah, exactly.
She shut me up.
That's not an easy thing to do either.
Well, I'm glad I was able to accomplish the almost impossible.
Wilma Dickfit is pregnant.
Oh, actually is pregnant.
Wilma Dickfit.
Congratulations. I think.
Oh man.
Congratulations, Wilma. And your friend Taryn Dixoff. Out there tearing dicks off.
Wilma Dickfit, are you having a butt baby?
You might try some apple cider vinegar.
What was the guy? It's a miracle.
Guys, it came out of my butt.
I think there's still $1 million in a Swiss bank account somewhere for the first man that gives birth to a child.
DDT, there you go.
Something to work towards.
You're in trouble now. You're the one that's going to have to conceive our baby.
I think 10th man.
Now you can
beat to
both
the
have
punch.
children. So, Odin, do you remember, change the subject just a little bit, do you remember that Miami trip and the Help Me Nick? And do you remember how long they were looking for that camera? Do you remember, like, he got arrested, Bao got arrested, and his camera went flying into some fucking bush somewhere. And remember, they looked for it. It was like the guy, Cop Cam, that's his name, Cop Cam. And somebody else, maybe it was Big Nick, and they were out there like looking for the camera, and the camera was still live, and we were like watching the live stream from the camera that was still live in the bushes, watching them try to find it for like an hour and a half. They tried to find it. It was so funny.
You know what footage would be epic if it existed? Is when the police went to arrest Earl and he went and hid in the bathroom. I mean, that would be like priceless footage of him cowering in the bathroom, hiding from the police.
Earl hid from the police?
Yeah, he ran into the bathroom. I think it was a public restroom. Yep, sure did.
Must have been the female's bathroom. Whoops.
Well, I'd have to disagree. I think the best footage would be Doug Hutton getting beat up by the rose bushes.
The War of the Roses.
That's an idea.
There you go, Teresa. You're getting content for days up in here.
Hey, I thought of a good title for a video I'm fixing to make, and I don't know. You guys tell me if you think it's too long, but I'm gonna call it "A Cunt by Any Other Name Would Still Smell Just as Fishy." I need to shorten that up a little bit, but that's just of the title. A cunt by any other name smells just as fishy. There you go.
Or just as fishy.
Just as fishy.
Hey, Anon, welcome back.
Or shorten it by saying just stank.
Thank you. That's a good one.
Okay, I won the dance contest. Nobody wants my coupon. Anybody up here in the panel want it?
Your coupon.
Yeah, I guess Kumanina said my coupon was a kiss from Odin, so I'm trying to see if anybody wants to take my coupon.
I don't want it. NJ,
Yeah.
are you interested in a coupon to give
I get
Odin
enough
the
junk,
sugar?
ma'am.
I have a jar of peanut butter in the cabinet. Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to auction that off.
Yeah, we'll auction it off. That's a
You know
good
what?
that's a good
You
idea.
know, we can do. You know, what we can do, Anon. We'll have a panel. We have a panel on my big channel, and we'll have the super chat, and they can super chat auction it off, and all of what is it? 70% of it comes back, so you'll get 70% of it for your coupon, and then Odin will have to kiss somebody.
There you go. That sounds good.
No matter how far they are away.
Who's paying for the plane ticket?
We haven't worked all that out, but plane tickets are really cheap right now, so there's that.
I have to go first class.
Yeah, well, gas is cheap too.
First ass.
Yeah, I hear tickets to California from the middle states are like under $100.
I
Okay.
priced a ticket, round trip ticket from New Orleans to California. Round trip to Los Angeles was $38.
Wow.
7 days
Wow,
in
that
advance.
is
So it was
so
a 15-hour flight. You know, I mean, it took 15 hours to get there, but it was $38.
Not 15 hours. What are they transfer you off up
Yeah,
in Anchorage
like,
or something?
yeah, it was like you had to fly to here to here to here. It was kind of stupid, but yeah, it was
That's like-
cheap. It was
Why
super
would
cheap.
a 2-hour trip take fucking 15 hours? Jeez.
That's like a standby flight, isn't it?
Something like that. It was like you had to, it was like fly into Houston or whatever. You flew in somewhere else. Somewhere's weird, and then you had to fly into somewhere else weird, and then you went to New Orleans. I mean, into Los Angeles. And it seems like maybe the flight back wasn't too bad, but maybe the change, you had a big layover.
Yeah, new definition of nonstop.
Yeah, the nonstop was like 138 round trip.
That still isn't bad.
Yeah, well, there's direct, and then there's nonstop, and then there's what we have today.
Go as you can. You have to go into quarantine if you touch down in another state.
Actually, it depends on the state.
I don't even know how that makes sense. That's like $38 for a trip from Detroit to Chicago, like with a layover in Atlanta and a layover in Las Vegas and a layover in Seattle and then back to Chicago. I mean, it's just crazy.
Well,
15 hours.
At least you won't be left behind.
Well, depending on where the layover was, I might get a little bit spunky and just decide not to go to LA.
Well, if you're an auditor, you could just audit the airports.
Mm-hmm.
True. During a pandemic.
See?
You can pull the bunny boots.
Great content, yeah. Oh.
Actually, Bonnie Boots had some pretty good ones where they came over to him. He was sitting down at 20, 30 feet away, and they would still come over and harass him.
Yeah.
And the really funny part about it was they couldn't do nothing about him.
One day somebody's going to write a book on auditors and make a bunch of money.
So, Beaver, when you coming up on panel? Huh?
A book on auditors? Nobody buys books. Nobody reads books.
Books
Ask
are
Rick,
easier.
man. He'll tell you.
Books are easier to write and get published now than ever before.
I read DDT. What are you talking about? I'm the 10th man. I've read over 1,000 books and some of them twice.
I don't know if the Bernstein Bears count, but if the Bernstein Bears count, then that's okay, I guess.
Did everybody see Joe Cool run across a chicken in the middle of Chicago?
Yeah, did you see what I put in chat? Leave that chicken alone. It lays eggs for my underground children in the
Being
tunnels.
over a chicken?
I saw that.
Joe
I'm
ran.
sending that
himself
footage
off.
to PETA.
He chased a chicken across the road. Why'd the chicken cross the road? To get away from Joe.
Joe was chasing after a chicken.
Yeah.
Anybody got that clip?
It was on Jeff's panel.
Oh. Let's see if I can
Chickens
find
in
it.
Chicago, like downtown
Yeah.
Chicago and the ghetto and stuff.
Well, in the hood.
It wasn't the best looking chicken. It looked like a young chicken.
Listen, I lived in an apartment on Halsted Street, and my neighbors kept chickens, and those suckers woke me up every damn morning.
It wasn't a
it's
Becky O
that-
chicken, was it? Wasn't Becky O's chicken? It didn't get raped or anything, right?
Didn't her dog get attacked by a bunch of chickens?
I don't know about that.
Becky O's dog got attacked by a bunch of chickens, or was it dogs?
That was dogs.
Oh, okay. I thought it was chickens.
You know, I was with a friend of mine in Tampa, Florida, downtown Tampa, Florida, which is pretty ghetto. And we're driving around, and he for some reason, he had a thing for the Chihuahuas, right? And there's a black lady, and she had all these dogs in the streets, and he's like, "Can I have that one?" And she's like, "Here you go." She just throws the damn dog in his Miata. We had the top down and stuff, and we're like, "What the hell? You just pick up a dog like this?" It's no lie. I swear to God. And he had a new pet dog.
Is that how your lung got detached?
Is that what?
Is that how your lung got detached?
My mom.
The dog
Oh Lord.
being thrown in the car. I'm
Yeah. No,
So-
okay.
trying to segue.
So to hear Rockmouth tell it, Monk Guy 83's got a thing for donkeys. Did y'all hear that story?
Monkey,
Hey,
you
Doc.
got a thing for donkeys or donkey? Colorado Donkey Watch.
No, he said it was Monk Guy.
Hey, Nun, you a King Tater?
I am, you bunch of bag of dicks.
Oh hell, you got
Look
one
like
on
a
me
duck
on
in
the
the neck. With the dirty spoon.
Yeah. And drinking all your Kool-Aid.
Big glass of Kool-Aid.
Cherry,
Big
cherry.
glass of shut the fuck up flavor.
Well, and on, is it all right if I put your Discord link into here?
Yeah, sure.
And people can join it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I can't do an invite.
Why not?
Because somebody took the wrench away.
Don't give him any powers there.
Someone took your wrench away. Well, that has nothing to do with me.
You know, I would troll Salty Rant Lou Stefano there a lot more, but he's got all these energy shields up and stuff, and other Star Wars things, and so I just don't bother.
You know how Lou talks about how solid his marriage is with his wife.
I thought you were going to talk about how solid his stools were.
Well, I mean, he does kind of share more information than is necessary, but I'm just saying, if they're so solid, then how come he's doing his thing and using the cat for a dish towel?
You know, DDT, you could do a mean impression of Lou.
Let's hear it, DDT.
My impression of Lou, I haven't given enough thought. I'd have to work on it, I guess.
You sound very much like him.
I get that, sure, but you know, I don't exactly feel myself on the damn potty.
Can you just do the Lou laugh?
I will say the first time I heard you, DDT, I thought you were Lou.
So Beaver, you want to come up?
That's not very nice.
Damn. Swearing at DDT like that, Diver. Wow.
It's not an insult. It's just coincidence.
Oh, Denver free.
Hey, Don.
On up, Beaver.
Beef, come on up.
That's a good one.
No, NJ, I didn't
Oh,
take
look
it
at
as
that
a
cute-
insult.
Look at
I
that
didn't.
cute furry over there.
I made a Beaver video one time. Beaver, you did like that video, didn't you? I put a lot of time in that
He
one.
has a really soft voice, and he wants to keep everything really chill and everything really cool and calm and collect. And we're gonna talk about Lou on his own social disorders, and we're gonna work on those for a while.
Lou's
Alrighty.
using the invisibility cloak, so there's no use trolling him.
His cat wasn't too invisible after he used it for a dish towel. Thing looked like a mogwai that had stuck its finger in a light socket.
That's the Lou cat gif.
Yeah.
It's a
Joe,
meme.
don't
Lou's
eat me,
cat
damn it.
meme.
You know, I've always wondered that meme that they put up of that animal that's stomping its feet, and then of course the meme yells Odin. Is that a beaver or a woodchuck?
Isn't it a prairie dog?
Too big for that, not thin enough.
Groundhog.
Yeah, I thought we had settled the back.
Yeah, groundhog, woodchuck, same thing.
Is anybody still watching this?
Yeah, there's some people over there enjoying the laughs.
Odin's got me on this fucking whiskey, dude. Son of a bitch.
And there's 20 people watching us.
20 of y'all. 5 of them are my sock accounts. I'm just kidding. None of my socks are out.
What is that, an outhouse?
There's Beaver.
Hey, B.
Hey, hello.
Oh, Beaver. All right. There you go. Steal the show.
This is very nostalgic for me to be up here on a panel of a few that really couldn't stand me to be in the same room. It's just.
It's okay, Beaver. We're working on you.
It's
Beaver.
caught. It's caught right here.
Joe, chase after the chicken again.
The funny thing is, I laugh with you guys all the time, and you don't even see it. But no, I appreciate y'all.
We have a lot of fun together.
I appreciate
I
y'all
know.
opening your arms.
I know people think we spend all our time plotting and scheming, but most of the time we're just sharing meatloaf recipes and making memes.
That's true. That is true.
I'm still looking for this cool kids room. You know, it's like I want to be invited there because I hear so much about it from people I no longer associate with, and it's like I'm on a quest. I'm on a quest. If I can make it to that group, then I'll know that I've made it further than he did, and you know, maybe I can hang out for a while.
I don't even aspire to be over there.
The cool kids
Beaver.
group.
Yeah.
Beaver, I'm not even in the cool kids group, okay? Don't worry about it. They're not really that cool anyway. You're already in the cool kids group, okay?
Well, I know. I appreciate that. But you know, it's like I've been told stories about all of you over and over and over again. You know, and it's like, you know, I don't know. It's I laugh with all of you. I mean, I wouldn't say I go to Discord a lot, but I just, you know, I know where my territory is, and when people invite me in, I got no problem coming in. I just hate like being invited to like Lou or Tammy's stream just so they can kick me out as soon as they invite me in. It's just, you know.
Those are the worst. Those are both.
Excuse me, my roommate's got the COVID.
God.
Yeah.
I can only imagine the stories about me. Those ought to be interesting.
Wilma, somebody would have to play that song. I don't want to wait for my life to be over. Blah, 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 blah. Remember
You know,
that? Isn't that Dawson's Creek?
I hope you read my comment down there, Teresa, that, you know, the video that you made about me, I really honestly don't believe it. I don't remember, I'm sorry. But if anyone's going to take the time to do something for me, I'm going to applaud it. You know, editing takes me a long time to do. And when I see stuff like that, whether it's hurts someone's feelings or not, I'm still going to laugh and, you know, approve the video.
You know, I've seen, you know, videos about things, I guess, that are, well, let's take, for instance, there's a video, a little clip of a video that I saw while I was in the hospital with pneumonia. It's from Family Guy, and it's the scene where they sing the "You Have AIDS" song. I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, but it's this barbershop quartet, and they come into this patient's room and they sing this "You Have AIDS," da 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 da, you know, and they sing through this whole thing, and the poor guy's in the bed, and you know, here I am sick in the hospital watching this, and I'm like, oh, I'm just mortified, and now it's one of the funniest things I see on the internet, and I really do kind of try to make them funny, even for the person maybe that I'm poking fun at. So, you know, sometimes when you see them at first, maybe they're like the first time I saw that video, you know, the "You Have AIDS" video, but they really are intended to find some humor, and I guess what I see, you know, the way I see things, and find some humor in it. So, and they do take time. So, you know, people that I do make them, you know, if you catch my attention and I make a video about you, you know, it does take time. So
it does, but you got to laugh with it. You got to laugh with it because, you know, life is short for everybody. We just don't know what day we're going to keep, you know, we don't know what day we're going to croak, you know, and it could be anything from any type of disease or just walking off the curb during the day. So it's important to laugh, and it's important to have a certain skin on you too. And it's important not to constantly pick fights with everybody or just go after one person at a time. I don't know what the thing is going on between you and CFW, but it's some funny shit. It really is.
She's gonna do one of me as a mad professor with test tubes and pencils and glasses and a lab coat.
Well, you know what? Yours would be fish themed.
I didn't know you were over there listening to us. Yeah, lurker. Dave was lurking the whole time.
But when I heard there's going to be a video that comes out about someone named the cunt, that already has my my ears pointing up, because if someone comes out with that kind of title, it's gonna be a really funny video.
Hey, Teresa.
Yes.
I get Donkey over here with me.
How's it going, Jevin? Jevin.
Go. Nobody comes over anymore very much, and I don't know what's going on.
I'm surrounded by soft sits and crazies in the CRUD server.
Yeah, what's going on with that? I've been trying to hang out there, and it's fucking nuts over there.
It's hard to hang out there. Yeah, I know. I know.
What in the world?
They're all from the hood, Beaver.
No, that's worse than the speakeasy was ever. I mean, that's just the people are in there, man. People are crying constantly in there, and
passing around.
And then you get someone that, you know, has like Tourette's that yells out "fuck you" every once in a while into the stream, or "eat my dick," you know, or something like that out in the street.
Yeah.
I'm like, what in the world?
I'm trying to think of that guy's name.
Yeah, they're pretty brutal over there.
And then somebody named Bartholomew,
Oh my God.
Barthologist. I think his name
What
is
the fuck?
Barthologist.
How come anyone hasn't booed his ass off stage?
He's amusing.
And then there's some guy over there that acts like Borat, that talks down to women and says he's king shit. I mean, that guy is pretty funny, but he does say some out of the wacky shit.
I was over there one morning. It's been probably a month or so ago, and it was real quiet. There was just a few people, Archer and just a few people were over there, and I stayed for a little while. And then I don't know, one of the other people showed up, and it just went to hell in a handbasket fast. So I left. That was one of the last times I went, and I go every so often if I need something, records, or I have to talk to somebody or something like that. But I don't get over there too often anymore.
Do you have any idea why Sue hates me so much?
You'll have to ask Sue. I don't know.
I'm a little behind. Beaver, are you a little behind on Discord servers and how they work?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I haven't learned how to work everything yet. I don't even know how to unblock Teresa. I mean, I don't.
My messages keep coming up blocked. I think you just click on the message and maybe do a right click or something like that, and there's a little unblock
I don't even
button.
see you in there. I mean, I can see when you respond to me, but it doesn't give me very many options. I got to get used to this right click thing.
Show the message and then click on the name when the message comes up. And when you click on the name, unblock.
Well, do you guys want to walk me through this? If I shadow
I just did.
If I shadow,
I'd rather you just experience it on your own.
If you know she's put a comment down there, you just show the comment, right? It's a person you block. It's a person you block comment. You show the comment.
She invited me to the A balance room.
Yeah,
And I'm still trying to figure that out. Well, yeah. Hold on.
It's pretty much all the same, the way you chat. But show the comment and it'll come up with her name. Then you click on her name and a little box comes up and then just unblock.
I am on Discord right now and I'm looking for a name that's got Teresa in it.
Which server are you on?
I'm
Are
on
you in the Are you in the Skull and Crossbones server?
Drama News on Discord. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when she puts a comment in there, just show the comment and then it'll show you her name. When you see her name, click on her name, a box comes up and then choose unblock.
It doesn't say, it just says block.
Well, then she's not blocked.
Okay. But I couldn't, I know what I was trying to do. I was trying to find her mail. I was trying to get to her mail one time. Maybe I was blocked from you, Teresa. I don't know. Or maybe you unblocked me recently. I was trying to send her a message. See it.
Yeah, it's because we have to share a server. So if you need to send me a message and you can see my name on the server because I just typed in the general area chat thing. You can click on my name and when it gives you some options, one of the options is send message. So as long as we share a server, you should be able to.
I got it. And now I feel 10 times smarter. That was cool. Thank you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's how slow I am, you know. Not really in it too much, you know. I'm so used to just going to YouTube and then being able to highlight someone's name and it takes me to their channel so I can subscribe to them or not. Now it's all changed and it's fucked. My mind is so slow when it comes to change.
Someone said you have to download an extension on your web browser to be able to do it now. I can't imagine that YouTube's going to keep it that way. I don't know. It just seems like too many people can fake too many things without that feature. Why take it away? I mean, we could always do it before. Why not now? What's the problem?
Well, you know what's crazy is I don't know if you guys care or not, but I lost Leave It to Beaver channel in the month of March when this whole COVID thing broke out. It was weird. I had those videos up before about 9/11, and then all of a sudden I got hit with community strike.
Did you appeal it?
Yep. I appealed two of them.
I'm still waiting for a reason to use that feature. I have no reason to use it. Go figure.
Feature?
Was it some videos that maybe had already been uploaded? Like See, because like Anon just had an issue with his and his channel, and it was because he had uploaded a video from a channel that was afterwards was suspended or removed or something, and they had that video on their channel, so it was associated with his, so he had to go through this process. Could it have been something like that?
I mean, it's possible. I don't know if you heard the story, but I was in a channel we were talking about the Patriot Act and 9/11 and stuff. And I said, here, let me show you a video that I've got on my playlist. I'm gonna bring it in, you know. And so I went to my playlist, and all my videos that I've saved from, you know, in my playlist, videos that I've saved that I liked were all done. They were all disappeared. Because I had a 9/11 folder, and 4 of them were up. I'm not going to say they all disappeared, but 4 of them were up. And but the ones that I wanted to share with people were gone, were down. I put every search word that I could in the magnifying glass, and nothing came up with those videos. So I was just like, well, shit, it's a good thing I've got them on my laptop. So I uploaded it, but I made sure I talked in it and did my own editing in it to make it kind of like mine as fair use. And they hit me with that like within 7 days after I posted it. Then they gave me a 7-day suspension, and I came back, and they suspended me for the video because it says it showed hate speech. And I was like, what the fuck? So I didn't see anything that I said where I hated it, and they didn't show me an exact thing. So I put it back up and got rid of my shit, what do you call it? When the words are at the bottom explaining to people. So instead of that, I was talking into it. So I was talking into the video, thinking I was going to get away with that. Then they hit me again within 24 hours, saying that I'm suspended till June 15th. So
somebody's flagging you?
I don't know.
It's probably the algorithm from the video itself.
But
Hey, Wolfman.
the time.
Welcome, Wolfman. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Beaver. Welcome, Wolfman, to the panel.
Hey, Wolfman.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Teresa. I hate to come in here and bug you while you're on panel, but I just got an email and I got a deadline, and I'd like to talk with you on this. Would it be possible for you to give me a call?
Yeah, no problem. No
All right, just
problem
give
at
me a
all.
call real quick. You stay on the panel, whatever, but I just need to run this by you real quick.
I can call you on the Discords.
On Discord or on my phone. You got my phone number.
Yeah, I think. Let me double check. But yeah, I'll call you on one or the other. Okay.
So how you doing there, Wolfman?
Doing all right. Just kind of hanging low.
Good.
So on your other channel, Beaver, that is now suspended until June from that one video.
No. It's not suspended. They took it from me.
Oh, it's gone now
It's
altogether?
gone. The day that I did the second video, I also in my community tab, you know how you can like post pictures and stuff. I forget what that's called now. Yeah, in my community tab, I would share a picture that I wanted to talk about. I shared a picture of the Pentagon that had the small wreckage in the front of it of like first news reports, and a light pole right in front of where the wing marks were supposed to be. There was a light pole standing right there, and I've got the original footage of that. And I posted it to my community page, and they hit me with a third strike. And I appealed it on the 2, and they told me that the second appeal didn't go through, but they were going to see about the picture that I put up to see if that'll pass. And I'm like, I kept asking them, what's hate speech about it? What's hate speech? I'm just showing what is not on YouTube anymore. I'm just showing a part of a clip, a picture of a clip. And then I didn't hear anything except that I got an email from YouTube that came across my phone saying that we're giving you till midnight to clear your channel.
Well, at least your stuff.
Yeah. But they didn't tell me why. They just did it.
I've been lucky so far. I don't think I've done anything to anybody or copyrighted.
So on my channel, when people go to my main Beaver channel, I've got Leave It to Beaver in that little square thing, kind of like where I think Teresa's got one that goes to another channel of hers, I think, or someone's got one like that. So I got Leave It to Beaver up there just in case it pops up somehow and they release it or something.
Hello, Noli D, my dear. How are you?
Noli Day. When you coming up on panel, girl? Huh?
Noli doesn't do panels. She hasn't done panels in forever.
I mean, I'll step down. I got nothing really funny to talk about.
Noli will not come on panel. Some situation from way back when she decided she wasn't going to.
Oh,
But
so you're making up her mind?
no, this is a conversation that's already been had, Odin. I'm sorry you're not privy to every single one.
Oh, it's all good.
We should get.
Come on, panel. Do the panel.
Taryn and Wilma should come up.
Do the panel. Do the panel. Do the panel. Do the panel. Do.
Can we get Wilma and Taryn to come up and make some jokes?
We've been trying to get Taryn and Woman to come up, and they won't.
Taryn, do you need us to start you a GoFundMe for like maybe a voice changing device so that you can come up on panels?
She can have my coupon.
That coupon's only good for one thing.
Hey, I have one more coupon for that $7, another $7 bucket of chicken.
Okay.
I could throw that in with your Odin Kiss coupon for the raffle.
Yeah, the big raffle. Everybody come to the raffle.
You know, I've been on here for an hour and I've not heard New Jersey Diver speak once.
He's spoken plenty of times.
He's lying in wait like a tiger.
Odin, you're
It's Beaver.
tin boxing. Somebody's tin boxing.
Beaver. YouTube. There you go.
I don't have YouTube. I mean, I have YouTube. I don't even. Let me get rid of it. I don't even have YouTube playing.
You just
I got
echo in the back.
I got a microwave going in the background. I'm sorry.
Floating potato.
I'm going to tell you what, the potatoes better be careful because the lizard men come up from the tunnels and harvest potatoes every day.
I hope y'all know.
That's
Lou's
why I'm
got
way above ground. I'm hiding from.
Lou's got a copyright on all the potatoes.
You know who he reminds me of because he's got that bald spot right there and a little bit of that. Yeah. Damn. What's that cartoon name? Shit. What's that cartoon? Anyways, he also looks like Kane from WWE when he took his mask off. And Kane has the bald spot, just like what Lou's got going on with a little bit of fluff back here. And his face is almost looking like Lou too, but I think Kane in real life has teeth.
Nothing resembles him better than the gargantuan.
Well, that's Kane with a mask, but Kane without the mask looks almost like that looks like shit. What's his
Jake?
name? Friends in Code. Friends in Code.
Oh, that doesn't look like Friends in Code.
I just saw a picture of Friends in Code my first time
I know, lizard man.
on video today, and that was pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, he's Asian.
Who's his friends in code?
Mhm.
Don't tell nobody I'm a lizard man.
You work for me, dude. I'm the FBI.
Here's a
You
little.
all work
Here's a
for
little.
me.
Here's a little behind the scenes information. I got a lot of flack for giving Lou teeth in my potato Lou video. It's like I gave
Dude,
him 2
that's
teeth. Come on, 2 teeth.
Oh, and let me tell you what Peachy said about the Pinocchio picture, though. She said you got it wrong. You gave him 1 tooth.
oh no.
She did. I sent it to her. I took a picture and sent it to her in a text, and she said she's got it wrong. She's got him with 1 tooth in his mouth, and I can tell you right now, there's not a tooth in that head.
Is that some bad gingivitis he had going on, or did he really lose it with meth, or did someone knock his teeth out, or I mean, what's the story on Lou?
Actually, I think that Lou has, some bad teeth genes.
Okay.
There we go.
Did he ever
Alright.
talk about why he has no teeth?
No, I don't ever remember that. I know he's had a lot of trouble and issues with his teeth, and lots of
I
people
know
that
he
have
chews
bad
he
teeth
chews
genes.
tobacco.
Yeah, I'm
chews
sure that
tobacco
didn't
a lot.
help. I'm sure that didn't help.
And then he sucks on tobacco. Can't be chewing on it too much. You can gum it to death. That is one hilarious individual if you listen to his little rants.
Who, Lou?
Yeah, I have to laugh every time I hear him. Every time he does a video, and he repeats himself in case you haven't noticed. But yeah, he gets onto his little rants and listen to what he's saying, and it's all a joke. It's a little bit comical. You can't take him serious, really.
No, I know, but
The whole-
his. Go ahead, DDT.
I was gonna say it. No, for me, it just brings cringe.
I mean,
Well,
he's
that
gotten
too.
very good. He's gotten very good at talking to people. There was a time that he had a very difficult time being a channel host, but now, as I saw on the inside of giving him ideas of what to talk about and trying to get him to start unblocking people, which never happened. He actually spends a whole day writing up his content about what he's going to talk about, and he practices in front of a computer and plays himself back to make sure that he's believable. He doesn't come off the cuff with stuff.
Yeah, and he's got his cat sitting there to have a conversation with while he's doing it.
I wouldn't argue with that, really. I think that's probably a pretty honest assessment of Lou.
I don't know. You would think that he's in that house by himself because there's never the only other activity you ever see, if you see any other activity at all, is the cat. Right? There's no other human activity there. You don't hear any human activity there. It's like
His wife is
just
around.
is she?
Lou used to hang out with us on Discord. His wife is around.
She's very
She's
quiet.
there. She
I got a
is. She's
picture.
very quiet.
I got a picture of his wife right here. Isn't that her on my icon?
His wife
You
is
know,
actually a very, very nice lady, and that's Honey Boo Boo's mom. That's not his wife. But she is a really nice lady. We've talked to her on Discord before. She obviously puts up with Lou, so let's give her a break. She's a saint. She's probably got a condo in heaven waiting for her after all she's had to put up with. So
gotta give her kudos.
Well, you're right. You're right. You guys are right. You know,
I'm hiding from Lou. He's trying to spackle me again.
you're a tiger.
You guys want to hear the real reason why Lou kicked me out?
If you want to tell her.
Sorry, my dog started going crazy.
You made one comment he didn't like.
It was so weird through text messaging too, man. I wanted to interview Coachella, so I got in touch with Coachella because I don't know him and CCW from Adam, but Lou keeps talking about him. So I was just like, well, you know, he says stay away from Coachella. He's a gang member. If you get involved with him, he's really gonna fuck up your life. So I was like, really? I said, all right, well, let me go in there and ask him some questions. And so I started to go into his live, and he always had like 4 or 5 people in there, and he had some people from Lou's channel in there that I noticed. So I was just like, oh, I should be pretty safe coming in here asking questions. And safe, what I mean by not getting kicked out, because I get booted from a lot of channels. So I went over there and asked Coachella. I said, hey man, have you ever thought about going live to get your point across about the CCW thing? And he says, where do you want me to go? He says, I'll do it anytime. I said, you want to come to Lou's channel? He says, yeah, I'd love to come to Lou's channel and talk over there, but he blocked me. And I was just like, well, let me work on that. I tried to get I got Lou to make up with Pissed Off Taxpayer, and I got him to make up with Denise Lynn over the time of me being over there, trying to get him to accept other people, you know, in that aspect of things.
Lou, stay away. You're not going to spackle me.
And so I said, hey, look, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and screenshot our conversation so I can send it to Lou. And he says, yeah, Beaver, no problem. He said that in one of his live videos. And he said, yeah, Beaver, no problem. And I said, I made the comment of, Lou is my bitch. He'll do what I tell him to do. With a funny face afterwards. Because that's how Lou and I always talk to each other. We, sorry, my roommate. We call each other names or whatnot. So when I sent him the screenshot of my conversation with Coachella, he totally flipped out on me, wrote me an email saying to lose his email, send me text messages saying that he can never trust me again, and threw me out.
So who's his latest target? Does anybody know who that is that he's gone after most recently?
Isn't he with Peachy Ryder? And they're like best friends?
Who?
Lou and Peachy.
No.
You can tell by me.
She can't stand him.
Well, okay.
So
anyway.
After that happened with Lou, then I saw Tammy talking shit about me in Lou's stream. Then I had the perfect opportunity to get back at Tammy when he called Kumaniri, God damn it, a scary Kumanina, a scary, a fat bitch and a cunt. And he yelled at her on a stream we were at. So I was just like, and nobody was standing up too. This was in Joni Rotten's stream. And no one, not even Joe, stood up at that time on panel. I go in the back panel, come up on StreamYards, and I go off on Tammy about how he talks to a woman like that, and he's dropping out at the same time I'm coming in. And yeah, I called Tammy out, and that's why he's mad at me, because I stood up for a woman.
Hey, don't be picking on Tammy.
Tammy
He's
was
gonna
getting
win.
mad if you stood up
Yeah,
for it,
he's
too.
going to win a lot of money, right, Odin?
Yep. Lots and lots of money.
So whose phone number was he dialing on his stream, on his video the other day, that he made a phone call to somebody's number and showed it? I'm surprised he didn't get struck for that.
You might want to go look at the thing.
Yeah, the video's not there no more.
Okay. So it did get a strike.
Yeah, it did.
Good. Needed to.
And Kermit the Frog was sold to the one thing of the Muffet company. Can't think of what it's called right now. My brain just farted. Everything
So,
okay?
according to the research that I did, it still belongs to Disney. It wasn't sold with the other Muppets, in that group of other Muppets.
The kids own Kermit the Frog, right?
Pardon?
The kids own Kermit the Frog, right?
Well, it was Kermit the Frog was part of the group of the Muppets, and the group of Muppets, excluding Kermit, was sold to another company.
Disney.
No, another company. Kermit was retained by Disney.
Huh? Disney bought the Muppets. Kermit the Frog wasn't sold to Disney, then another company bought the Muppets from Disney, from what I'm understanding. I could be wrong.
Okay. The Sesame Workshop bought full ownership of its characters from Jim Henson Company for $180 million. Kermit was not included. All right. The character now belongs to the Muppet Studio, a division of Walt Disney Company.
Okay. There we
So
go.
Kermit's
Thank you,
still
Lisa.
right.
Whoop.
The Kermit wasn't included in the package.
So Kermit the Frog is still copyrighted.
Still belongs to the Walt Disney Company, yes.
Well, it says Kermit it belongs to Muppet Studios LLC.
Right, and Muppet
That's what it says
Studios
there.
LLC is a division of the Walt Disney Company.
Uh-oh.
No, I don't think he's claiming it to be Kermit the Frog, though.
Uh-oh, Lou, you're breaking the law.
You'd have to check to see if he's actually naming that frog Kermit.
We all know it's Kermit the Frog. It looks exactly like Kermit the Frog.
That is true, because he's got that star thing around his neck.
Yep.
That's what makes Kermit the Frog who he is.
Yep. Lou, I'm going to have to file an IC3 report out on you for breaking the law.
Do it.
Then I'm going to have to report you to the Muppet people. And maybe they can shove their hand up your ass.
IC3s are real and they're coming.
No.
That's a direct quote from Tammy Linlin.
Mm-hmm.
Team Tammy.
You know, I did a IC3 on King 9 Village Idiot just to see if it would work. And I had no luck.
You didn't fill it out right. There's a different website you got to go to.
No, I actually went to my local police department.
That's where you fucked up. Got to go to the website. Team Tammy.
I'm still anxious to see the motion in crayon for this new law that's going to be enacted.
And didn't we used to have a meme of somebody making motions in crayon?
I think you do. Then you have Peachy Rider, Miss Lou Stefano, and Lou Stefano himself on another team.
Did you just classify Peachy Rider with Lou?
Whose team is
Sure
Peachy
did.
on?
Peachy cannot stand Lou.
Peachy's on Blue's team?
No, she is not. Cut it out, Odin. Stop lying. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Tammy and Lou are on the same team, and I don't know if she's on Tammy's team.
Mm-hmm.
She is tolerant. She is tolerant of Tammy,
Mm-hmm.
but she'll tell you in a heart, well, I won't repeat.
Mm-hmm.
She gave $10 to DSS.
Yeah, I had a conversation with her about that today.
Oh, did you, Nevaeh? How did that go?
I love
She-
Peachy. Don't get me wrong.
she- she was like on an emotional roller coaster, and all she could think of was the kids. Yes, she did give a $10 donation, and she by no means supports the situation, and she's not going to be any further involved in it.
I thought she started up the PayPal.
She didn't start up PayPal. Somebody else started up PayPal.
All righty, guys. Well, I got to close the panel down.
Why?
I'm going to pester some people in Discord. They're spamming me.
Don't forget the raffle, Teresa. I'm gonna take off.
I won't forget. I've got my coupon here.
All right, great.
All right.
We're gonna have coupon raffle. All right, see you
All right.
all later.
All right, guys.
See y'all
Thank you.
later.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
guys. All right.
Good night, chats.
And remember, who's on your team? Peachy and Lou. Team Tammy. Whoop, whoop. Hope you win millions, man.